Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Primecraft. I am absolutely thrilled that you could join us. We are standing in front of this building that we made in the last episode, our lovely villager breeder. And let's quickly go ahead and see how it is doing. Have our little baby chamber down here. And oh my goodness, I mean, it's not a ton, but it's more than... Yeah, it's at the point where it's like, I need to do something with them. Yeah, okay. Hold tight, villagers. Don't get too cramped. We're gonna fix this today. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect some resources for our project today. I'm going to make sure I have enough wood for our next build, which I think... I don't know if it's going to be far enough away. But I'm thinking about putting it over here. Actually, let me check the hillside over this direction and kind of see how it looks. No, that's going to be too far forward. I mean, eventually, I think it would be nice to have buildings that are kind of wrapped all around this area right here. Have a pathway kind of going back in that direction, because not only is spawn in that direction, and we're not really doing much in the nether quite yet, but also... if we go a little ways... Oh, hello, llamas! Oh, that's right, we had the wandering trader here. Oh, and it's starting to get... the sun's starting to go down. But yeah, if we go in this direction through all the trees, every single one of them... lovely! We have the flower forest over here. And I have some plans for over there. We're not going to do too much over there quite yet. I'm leaving that floating block there. It is staying, because it is a floating block, and I love it. So some of you may be wondering what is going to go on in this box right here. Well, behind me. I can't necessarily point behind me. Anyway, it is going to be the home of our brand new iron farm. And so we are going to be able to use the villagers that we just recently helped produce. And they're going to come over here and help us in return. So, yeah, we're gonna... and I keep hitting F12 instead of F5, and I keep getting my recording. Okay. So, these chests right here have all the things that we are going to need, well, at least to make one row. Not those. Those are going to go back over there. One row of our iron farm. So we have workstations. We have lots of different wood. We will get some sticky pistons. We'll actually need sticky pistons this time. Glass. I might use these. We'll see. But anyway, so I went ahead and actually... looked at Tango's video about his recent iron farm on Primecraft Season 7, and honestly, if you don't really know what Primecraft is, it is a group of absolutely fantastic YouTubers who do all sorts of amazing things. Tango is one of my favorites. I actually got to meet him in person one time, and he is an absolutely lovely individual, and I cannot speak highly of him enough. Anyway, he is also super smart and kind of the king of iron. So, he recently designed a new iron farm, and he hasn't put out a tutorial for it yet, so I kind of had to piece it together just kind of from looking at it. But I think I got it down. I've been working on it in a testing world, and yeah, I got it working. He's having issues with it, which is why I'm pretty sure he hasn't put out a tutorial yet. I'm gonna grab some scaffolding while we do some digging. It's in my inventory. Of course it is. And so I'm thinking that he will probably work on getting those bugs worked out before, like, telling people exactly how to do it. But at any rate, I have a list of resources that I need, and as well as a list of dimensions, and we are going to dig this down a little ways. Hey, look. Progress. Yes. Another thing I'm hearing... skellies. To my right. My ears to the wall, you can't tell. But they're there. And the reason I'm listening for them is because I also learned that we do not want any caves nearby. Why? Because the golems can get stuck in them if they spawn next to a cave. So let me go ahead, figure out where this cave is, and fill it in, because lighting up is not going to help. It needs to be solid. Do you see this? No! No! Not... and this! Well, at least I did a bunch of digging, so I'll have lots of stone, but that... Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so I have filled in the gap, probably about 8 blocks back. That's probably more than I need, but I don't want any golems spawning anywhere in the walls, because I don't want to have to go looking for them. Okay, so, yep, I am down 5, 10, 15, 20 blocks from that, not this top line right here, this one, right there. So I think this is about as far down as I'm going to go, also because I'm really super tired of digging. And, yep, so I have even more stone, all the stone, forever. And yeah, so eventually we will find some excuse to use stone, but today is not that day. So there's going to go in here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to get my stuff together. Where am I putting all my stone? Let's put it in here, why not? And do that there. Voila. I'll sort those better later on. Okay, we are going to start grabbing our supplies and start putting this sucker together. Okay, so as it stands right now, if I have counted everything correctly, for the initial level that the villagers are going to be on along with the zombies, because we're going to use the frighten the villagers method, which seems to be the one working nowadays, we are going to need 12 workstations, about 36 solid blocks, 12 beds, 16 trapdoors, 8 pieces of glass, 2 comparators, 2 sticky pistons, and some redstone dust, and lever for good measure, or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, so now I need to figure out exactly at which level I want to start building this, and make sure I know which direction is which. I think, is this the long way? Okay, 2 things before I keep going. First off, I've been being stubborn about not upgrading to 115. I do want to wait for 116. I'm super excited for it to come out, but there's really no reason for me to wait. So here we are on 115. Yay! Okay, cool. I also just wanted to make sure that things weren't going to break because I was still in 114. And yeah, so here we are. The other thing is I want to make a nice little pause on the breeder. I got a good chunk of people down there, so yes, I know you don't have a profession. I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the trapdoor. Aha. Okay, so I've been working on this first layer here. You can't see it from here because I wanted to show you something. So I dug down and I was wondering how close it would be to this silly little tunnel that I made for seemingly no reason. I'm trying to remember why I dug this. I dug it for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, so I happened to dig right over here. Turns out we were 2 blocks away from the end of this tunnel. Trust me, I did not plan that, and it's 1 block down. So this will actually work wonderfully for our needs. So we can have the golems fall down here, we can have some sort of killing chamber, and have item collection here, and then we'll have our iron farm and our sugarcane farm right next to each other. It's fantastic. I love it. I want to put more farms in here, actually. All of them. Not all of them. I have plans. Anyway, so here is the first level all finished. And again, this room is let me take my notes. 18 blocks this way. Yes. 18 blocks by 17 blocks. And so what I have here, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be an issue, is so 2 blocks away from the edges where it's, thank you, gravity, 18 across, we have the 3 workstations, like this, and then I've put out blocks where the beds are going to go on top. You can put walkways in between here temporarily, but later on we will want to get rid of those, just to make sure that the villagers can't pathfind anywhere else. And so then, come on, scaffolding, thank you. Okay, so I have different workstations here. I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to turn out. Hopefully it won't matter with the villagers which ones they take, and they'll just take the closest ones, because they shouldn't be able to get to anything else. Anyway, so in order to keep the villagers in, we are going to be putting the beds down here to block their escape that direction, and then I have trapdoors here to keep them from going out in the other way. This will be an easy way for us to get him in there, because since trapdoors are not solid blocks, I can put them in a minecart, send them up here, and let them go on this spot, and they won't take any damage. This is to keep them from jumping out over the beds. And yeah, so when we build this a little bit higher, we will need an extra set of trapdoors on this side, like right here, right there. And yeah, so that way the villagers won't be able to get out that way either. So then we have the zombie fear rating platform right here. And let's see, I may need to actually dig this down one more level. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll see. I need to figure out where, if the golems are going to be able to spawn down there or not. But at the same time, if we get accidental golem spawning, that's not going to be too much of an issue because, hey, more iron for us. Okay, so this log set right here is a block below where the villagers are standing. So this block is right at where the villagers are. That's actually what this torch was what's helping me figure out, so that way I could keep things consistent. Zombie is going to stand right here with his head in the middle of these blocks, and redstone going up, so that way when I want them to go up, zombies go up, villagers see them, go, ah, I can't, we're fearful. And then zombie comes back down, they spawn golems, and you know, profit, all that fun stuff. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to build the iron golem spawning platform. So starting one block above where the villagers' heads are, we're going to start making some platforms that are, let's see, 5 blocks across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so it's going to go all the way over to the other side, and with the walls we will be able to kind of get away with not having everything. There's a loud car outside, I'm sorry. Okay. something easily distracted. Anyway, we won't have to worry about building up the sides because we have these walls here, and that's why I had to make sure that there were no caves in the walls for the golems to spawn in. I may do a double check later on to make sure that that's going to remain the case and that I haven't just not heard anything. So, yep, so here we go. I do believe that these have to be solid blocks or the golems can actually spawn in them and then they get stuck and then weird things happen. So, what I'm going to, I want to try this out actually. So Tango used walls, I think I'm already messing it up, to keep the water back, and I'm just curious if glass panes, stop it, will do the same thing. So we are going to use these extra glass panes from the sugarcane farm and kind of see how it goes. Okay, no, not quite. There we go. All right, and then we are going to take the fence gates here, and this is where the golems are going to fall. So we're keeping that for now because that is my method of upping and downing. So fence gates go in here. I already forgot what I was talking about, but all right, so we have this next platform in here, and that actually didn't take very long at all. Cool. If it turns out, oh, let's see. If I feel like it, I can even take this wall back one further and have some additional. No, actually, that won't matter. I was thinking about having additional room for golems to spawn, but it's like, it's not going to make a difference if more golems aren't spawning. There's still just going to be 4, provided everything is working as it should. Okay, yep, so there needs to be this gap between the zombie and the block up there, so that way the villagers can actually see it. Okay, so, easy part's over. Now for the fun part. I need 2 zombies for this row, and 12 villagers. Guess where I get to go. Yay! Ooh, it's nighttime. I'm not usually out at night, but I have put together what I think will be a decent villager transport system. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring a boat over here, magically bring the villagers down here in the boat. They shouldn't take any damage, or myself. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to row the boat into here. There's lots of room in here. I'm going to let the villager out, and this system right here means that wherever the villager comes out, if I put the track down, it will pick them up. I mean, I can't put the cart right there or anything, but actually let me go ahead and test this. Going to get in. I'll get in. And so this track actually goes around to all the different stations. Is that going to be a problem? Aha! A fix! Okay. Here I am. And I get out right here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is instead, I'm just going to I made this too high, and then I'm just going to put some trapdoors right here temporarily. And yeah, we can actually start getting some villagers moved over here. Okay, so I'm back down here with these villagers, and yeah, interesting stuff. Anyway, I have some slabs right here so that way the adult villagers can't get out. I already have these couple in boats that I rescued because they jumped out of the farm up there, and I am digging this way to try and make an easy way to get them out of this pole here and back over to the iron farm, and I come across this. Hello, ravine. I just put that torch there. But, yeah, fun. Lovely. Okay, well, we are going to have to make ourselves a note that that is where this is. We are definitely going to have to light up. That would explain some of the noises I heard coming from across the way. But we are not going to light it up today. Today, we are going to pretend that it's not even there. Okay, this hole right here is where the villagers will come up. I could have moved it out a little bit further, but I think this will be fine. It's going to butt up kind of right against this building right here. But again, we haven't done any of the landscaping yet, and maybe that's a good thing. I'm going to try and build another little structure here, just because this will be used more in the future, and this building this area just needs more builds, so yeah. Okay, and amidst the absolutely lovely sound of the villagers, I'm going to take my first test subject up and see how it works. Now, I've made an ugly little construction on top, but as we know, everything starts out ugly and then gets pretty over time. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is get through here quickly so that way he takes as little damage as possible, because for some reason glass blocks hurt villagers nowadays, blah blah blah. And I have a couple doors to... Oh, he didn't take damage. Oh, sweet. Okay, that. Alright, and that's why I also increased the size of the roof, so that way he wouldn't take damage going up there. Now I has boat. Boat technology. Alright, dude, come on out. Back in the boat. Back into the boat. Please. Oh, thank you. Lovely. Alright, dude, not only are you going to a fantastic, wonderful, amazing new place, we get to start off with a water slide. Yeah! Boat. Boat. That was weird. I'm gonna find out what happened, and hopefully this guy doesn't die. So here we are at the iron farm. Going to turn around, close the doors, and go for a ride. Whee! Oh, we already have one villager villagering away. Aha! Lovely. Okay. So that guy took a little bit of damage when he first came down here. I think it must have been on one of these blocks or something. But we have learned... Here we go. You two want to be a fisherman, but I have other plans. And those plans include you being in a minecart. Go! And... yes! Okay, we officially have 2 Fletchers. Well, you're still a fisherman. You're gonna be a Fletcher, right? Okay, and with that, all 4 protective areas are now full of their 3 villagers. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to actually... Oh yeah, I need to replace the blocks that go above their heads. That's gonna be very important. And I think I leave the rest in here. Aha! I did! Yay! Okay, so what I'm going to do is finish up a few little things, but the next thing that we really need to do is to get a couple of zombies. Oh, the other thing that I need to do is fill in this area right here as well, because we do not want... I don't know if golems will spawn on this level, but I don't want them to just in case. So, let me grab the blocks that I took out of here, and we will fill it back in, and I have all the boats forever, which is actually helpful, so I'm not complaining. And I suddenly remembered that I have an easy way of getting zombies. Whee! It is currently daytime though, so I am going to need to give them some helmets, and preferably ones that actually have a little bit of life left in them, so... For some reason a lot of these come with Aqua Affinity. It's really weird. You pick up that one. No, I said pick that up. Okay, you pick up that one. And... you pick up this one. Get it. No, I need you to get the helmet. 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 Okay. Oh, I'm out of food. Fantastic. Alright, who doesn't have a helmet? Thing one, get back over here. I have a use for you. No, in. In here. Follow me. No, not that way. This way. Come, thing one. No. Oh, that's right. They don't like, rails. I don't need you. No! Do boat? Yes, I have boat. Okay, you're gonna be fine, because it's now dark, and I might get food. Groovy. Stop it! Going to a brand new wonderful place. You're gonna love it. You get to scare villagers all day. Okay, more pie! Alright, and out of the boat. Out of the boat. And cart. Go, get him. Get him. Yay! Oh, are we in? 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 I'm going to break this and hope. Stay there, please. And... No! 3, 2, 1. Boat. And cart. Go! Get... No! No. Yay! Work! Okay, hopefully he will go... that spot right there? Hopefully? Idea. Maybe we do this. It's like an invalid spot. Okay, now one of those 2 blocks. Yes! I ended up not needing the piston. I borrowed a piece of glass from over there, so I'm gonna have to take this one back. But I ended up just waiting until he was kind of halfway over there and just give him a little nudge, a little tap. And then put it in there and look at that. Oh, he's so ready. He's so ready. Okay, and just so you know, this is about the extent of my redstone knowledge. Pretty impressive, eh? Yeah. Go. Oh, yep, there we go. Aha! Lovely. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Boop. Aha! Lovely. Okay. I love it how when you figure something out, it becomes so much easier the next time. Okay, so I need to remember to put stuffs back. You, and... go bloop, bloop, and bloopity bloop. Groovy. Alright, so this first layer is done. All I need to do now is get rid of all this garbage, and then we're going to test it. Oh, no, beds. We need to do the beds. And it's nighttime. Shoot. I need to finish this now. Okay. Okay, hopefully everything goes well, and they respawn back in their cells. I mean, protection areas. It's working! Yay! Oh, that makes me happy. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's it. We're done with this first layer. And as most people know, once you finish the first part of a project, it's I'm dealing with villagers, so I can't make any promises. It's usually easier to get things done afterwards, except for I need to get rid of this block for uniformity. Cool. Yay! Sleepage! Sleepage has occurred. Okay, those 2 are good. That one's good. Okay, we are all good. Everyone is sleeping / has slept. And it's time for morning! Wake up! Wake up, everyone! Alright, zombies. Are you ready to be super scary? I hope you are. I forgot the water. That's okay. This is an experiment. Let's see if they're gonna spawn. Villagers are afraid. Oh, I see things up there! Hi, big guy. Okay. Did you spawn in there? I'm gonna have to keep better track of where these things spawned. I also learned recently that you can put iron golems on a lead. You know what, dude? No! No! Oh no! No, 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 no! No, don't touch them. Come down here. Okay, well, we have some work to do. but we have our first 4 contestants. You come with me as well. I have a special temporary place for you. Since you're our first 4 gentlemen, you are going to be honored with hanging out right there. Okay, so the golems are safely back here, so I can move things without them getting angry. And, okay, got the boat, I have the helmet, I have the name tag with thing 1A, since it's kind of the second iteration, but details, okay. And we have 2 more contestants. Here's the game. I'm gonna throw you a hat, whichever you pick us up, gets to stay, okay? Go! Fight! No! Take the hat! Take it! Yes! Okay, we have a winner! Alright, moving on. Okay, good. Are you in a good spot? You're in a good spot! Yay! Okay. Okay. Golems, just so you know, these words are real hard. These zombies are the good guys. So let's keep them alive. Okay, time to try this one more time. All of the water is in place. Thing number 1A is in place. And here is hoping that... I've also lowered the floor 2 more blocks as well. So here's hoping that the golems will all spawn up top. Let's see what happens. I've also taken away the lava blade in there because I think one actually spawned in there and I don't want that. Okay. Scary, scary, scary. Oh, I hear something. Stop the scary. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Okay, well, I'm going to have to continue to fill this in a bit more. However, it is good to see that we are getting all 4 spawning, which makes me super happy. So then in that case, I'm probably going to have to lower a killing chamber for these golems, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, but oh my goodness, I've already spent so much time on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you all so much. Excuse me. Yes, I see you. Right there, behind you. I have eyes in the back of my head. Okay. Alright, thank you everyone for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a like. I'm not going to hit this golem. If you're enjoying this series, please go ahead and feel free to subscribe. That would make me super happy, and that way you'll be able to see more episodes that come out as they come out. And yeah, I hope that you have an absolutely lovely day. You are wonderful, you are loved, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So... I made it through how many episodes in season 1 without dying at all? And I go to break my scaffolding, and a golem thinks that I'm insulting him. Well, at least the first one's out of the way.